So, good morning everyone. Today Darshini is going to teach the topic limits and derivatives, and she is going to explain the full concept of derivatives based on a concept map, and she is going to work out some problems based on it.
So hi everyone, here I have mapped the concept map for derivatives. So majorly I have classified into 4 concepts. So let us see the first concept is that the first principle of derivative. It is also known as the L'Hospital rule, and the formula is that limit h extending to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h, where h is the shortest distance. And the second concept is that algebra of derivatives. So we are going to see the algebra. 4 different sum, different and product quotient of functions we are going to see here. So the formula for sum of derivative function is that d by dx of f of x plus g of x is equal to d by dx of f of x plus d by dx of g of x. And the formula for difference is that d by dx of f of x minus g of x is equal to d by dx of f of x minus d by dx of g of x. And the product is that d by dx of f of x into g of x is equal to d by dx of f of x into g of x plus f of x into d by dx of g of x. And for quotient, d by dx of f of x by g of x is equal to d by dx of f of x into g of x minus f of x into d by dx of g of x whole divided by g of x the whole square. And under algebra of derivatives, the second rule is that Leibniz rule. So here let us assume that u is equal to f of x and v is equal to g of x. So then the value of uv, that is the product rule, is equal to u dash v plus v dash u. Here u dash represents du by dx and v dash represents dv by dx. And the same for quotient rule, u by v is equal to u dash v minus v dash u whole divided by v square. And the third concept we are going to discuss here is that polynomials. So under polynomials, we are going to see the power rule. So I have given the format for power rule, d by dx of x to the power n. We have to write is that the power we have to put in the front. So n into
that is
x,
called coefficient.
Coefficient of x. So n into x to the power n minus 1. You have to subtract 1 from the power. So for example, I have given here we have to find the d by dx of 2x cube. So we have to bring the power to the coefficient. So I am bringing 3 to the coefficient. So 3 into 2x power 3 minus 1. So that
you can work out on the board.
Yes. So the question is d by dx of 2x cube. So this is the power. So I am bringing it to the coefficient. So that it comes as 2 into, we have to multiply to the power x. And the formula is n into x power n minus 1. So here we have to put as 3 minus 1. So it will come as 3 into 2, 6 x power square. And the last concept here is that trigonometric functions. So in derivatives, sin x, the value of sin x is cos x, the value of cos x is minus sin x, and tan x is equal to secant square x. The value of cosecant x is equal to minus cot x into cosecant x. Secant x is equal to tan x into secant x. Cot x is equal to minus cosecant square x. So we can easily remember this by, if the function starts with the letter C, the value will come in negative.
First question is 1 by x squared. You have to work out this in first principle.
So we are going to find the derivative of 1 by x squared using the first principle. So the first principle formula is limit h extending to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x whole divided by h.
can mention f of x is equal to 1 by x square. Erase the d by dx of 1 by x square.
So,
You can erase that one. Because you are going to adopt only the first principle.
so your f of x is equal to 1 by x square. So in place of x square, I have to substitute the x plus h.
You can mention applying differentiation of 1 by x square, applying first principle. Now at the top,
So
applying first principle to find out the differentiation of the given function. Always develop the habit of talking while writing, especially when you teach others.
So here in place of x square, I'm going to substitute x plus h. So 1 by x plus h the whole square minus f of x is given the question, so I'm going to write as x square the whole divided by h. So to avoid confusion, I'm taking this h as 1 by h outside and 1 by x plus h the whole square minus 1 by x square. So I am taking LCM here. Limit h tending to 0, 1 by h into x square minus x plus h the whole divided by x square into x plus h the whole square. So don't expand the denominator, always keep it as a factor so that it will be easily cancelled in the numerator. So limit h tending to 0, so I am expanding using a plus b the whole square formula. So expand it carefully because the negative sign is in the front. So x square minus h square minus 2 hx whole divided by x square into x plus h the whole square. So x square x minus x square gets cancelled. The next step is limit of h extending to 0, 1 by h into minus h square minus 2 xh whole divided by x square into x plus h the whole square. So here in the numerator, h is common in both the terms. So I am taking common. So limit h extending to 0, 1 by h into h. I am taking h. So here negative sign is there. So carefully put the negative sign. So h minus 2x whole divided by x square into x plus h the whole square. So 1 by h and h get cancelled. So limit h extending to 0 minus h minus 2x whole divided by x square into x plus h the whole square. So here we can apply h is equal to 0 because the term is not in multiplication. So it will not be in the form of 0 by 0. So we can easily substitute 0 instead of h in place of. So by substituting h is equal to 0, we get the answer as minus 2x whole divided by x power 4. So I am cancelling this. So minus 2 by x cube. So this is the answer. So the f of derivative of 1 by x squared is minus 2 by x cube.
Apply the regular method, derivative method. You put it in a box. ஒரு ஸ்கொயர் ரெக்டாங்கிள் போட்டுக்கோ, அதுக்குள்ளே போடலாம்.
So these
Let us verify that, okay?
yes sir. So these are 1 by x squared am taking this x square to numerator. So when I take that to numerator, I will get it as x power minus 2. So we are applying the power rule here. So the power comes to the coefficient. So minus 2x. Here we have to do it carefully because we have negative sign. So minus 2 minus 1 you have to do. So you will get the power as minus 3. So we have to bring the x power minus 3 to denominator so that it becomes positive. So minus 2 by x cube. So hence we verified that both the answers are equal.
Good. Good. Very good.